everybody, it is Renee here, Fit Aussie Sister, and it has been 5 months and 19 days since I started this challenge, and yes, I am still riding everywhere. It has been 2 weeks since I uploaded my last video. Apologies, but this is going to be a super quick one. First, Ramadan has been and gone. We had Eid to celebrate, and I rode my bike to a friend's, and it was cold, as you can see in the video. Eid Mubarak, everybody. It's Sunday, Eid. The masjids are closed, so we're going to go celebrate and pray with just another family friend. It is freezing for our little subtropical climate. I am so cold, and you all know that I'm a Queenslander. My wardrobe isn't really built for this, so I'll get cracking on. It's going to take me an hour to get there on my bike. I've got some nicer clothes to change into. My family are going in the car. Empty roads. Note to self, wear gloves. And then I had an incident with my son. He injured himself and I ended up taking him to the hospital. So yes, in the last 2 weeks, I've been in a car twice. Once I drove him about 4 kilometers up the road on a Friday night. And then the following Friday night, I caught a train into the city. The hospital actually called us back and they insisted I stay, even though I don't really think that we were needed to be there. And it got to a point where it got too late for public transport and they actually had to order a taxi for us, because they could see I was stressing about public transport. Oh, okay. So that is my disclosure. And then on that Sunday, I actually came off my bike coming down a hill. I've just come off my bike. You can see my whole bike skidded. You can see what happened is Sunday morning I went for a run with my girlfriends, riding back home, and I was coming quite fast down a hill. I suspect it was probably 40 kilometers an hour down a hill. And get this, guys, it was completely my fault. I had the intention to do some bike maintenance on my bike for the previous 2 weeks, and I actually had planned to do it later that day and had the gear in my backpack. It was ready to go in my bike. And guess what? I rode my bike down a hill about 40k an hour and I had to suddenly slam on my brakes over a wet patch, and it was the rear brake that wasn't working properly and it skidded out from behind me. I ended up on the road. My bike has a beautiful big scratch down it, as you can see. I ended up a little bit dazed and confused. Was so close to hitting my head on the cement curb. Thankfully, it just hit the grass and I got a lovely blood lip and some grazed knees, and my bike was quite damaged, but nothing that isn't repairable. I am so lucky because I actually fell and hit my head on the curb, the grass, not the curb. So a bit banged up, the chains come off my bike. I actually have a headache. Yeah. Fourth thing I wanted to tell you about is that I have just organized with my lovely running friend Jules. If you are local in the Redlands area, we are holding a pre-loved clothing sale for World Bicycle Relief, ladies and kids clothing, on the 4th of July at her place in Birkdale. I will include the flyer here so you can see, or you can head over to my Facebook Fit Aussie Sister page and there will be more details there. Please come along, message us so we know how many people are coming. And of course, any of the money raised goes towards World Bicycle Relief. That is it for now, folks. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow me on this journey, and I hope that you're on your bike and replacing many of those local car trips with your bike. Check you in the next video.